Hello everyone, back to my channel. Today we're gonna play some more Killer Trait. But we're gonna play day 1. Because we already played day 0. Let's begin. Disclaimer. Do not re-upload, resell, or redistribute my game or any of the assets used inside of it. In any shape or form, do not use my game nor game assets for AI. Streaming the game or making gameplay videos is allowed. Gameplay videos is allowed only if there's commentary added. I understand. Attention! This game contains strong language, manipulation, loud sounds, violence, both textual and illustrated, blood, gore, RPing, vigilantism, and shaking screens. Players' discretion is advised. For more information, please refer to the game's page on itch.io. Killer Trait is intended for 17 plus audience only. I think I'm good with the vigilantism. I have so much Batman merchandise. ... I should have known. I should have known it was all a lie. There are times when things are too good to be true, no? Yeah, there are. You're just so good at pretending. But let's be real here. You never quite belonged with the police department. How do you sleep at night? We trusted you. No, people like you are a menace. I hope they never let you out. But I didn't do it. Don't even bother trying to explain yourself. It's probably just a bunch of excuses anyway. The scene speaks for itself. Before I can muster a reply, Carl appears right in front of me. Good job, kiddo. You're really done it now. Isn't it fun using my tidbit of info that I shared with you in confidence? Yes, it is, because just in case, it probably saved our lives. Because you never know what Ashen was gonna do. Carl, you know that isn't true. I bet you must have had quite a laugh. Guess that's what I get for underestimating you. Underestimate me more. I'll take my revenge. Fast and very slow. Carl. Well played, Fauna. You sure had me fooled. This can't be real. The whispers get louder, bolder. No more inhibition. No more hiding. No more reasons to bury their opinions of me. So we were self-conscious with our coworkers too. An avalanche of unmet expectations. You deserve it. I do relate to that fully. This is... there you are. Him. Derby. You. Ghost face on. The mirror glance at his face, the sliced tone of his voice is all it takes for me to see red. I'll see more than red. You got to give. He'll be black, black eye. He'll have a black eye before I'm done with him. You got to give me some. I've got to give you some credit. If it weren't for you. Actually, I don't think I took him because I don't know how it. I got to give you some credit. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been able to get this far. A shame that only one of us can be declared king. Well, your last name's King, so that's irrelevant. And damn with the monarchy. You can't get away with this. Funny, I already did. You lied to everyone. You're literally a slasher right here. You lied to me. Is that some pride being broken there? No, I'm gonna take revenge. Oh, sorry, partner. But let's not kid ourselves. The biggest liar here is you. No, the biggest liar here is, Ashlyn. Where? Oh, right. I can't help but make a self-deprecating laugh while I bring my hand to my face. Why does he have to torture me in my sleep too? Because he's pure evil. Pure evil, I tell ya. It's like Ghost Street. I just want that poster, the Elbrion poster, too. It was just a dream. I know it perfectly well, but that does nothing to smooth my bursting rage. My nails dig hard into my skin. I better stop. Control yourself, Anna. One look at my surroundings makes me realize Oz is nowhere to be found. I do like the poster. He has ear headphones, maybe because for noise canceling. And a tiger mug. Little tiger right there. 1, 2, 3. Only a cute tiger plushie in its place, lying against the window. Everyone's up already? Yeah, probably. Let's get coffee. God, just how much did I sleep? I have no idea what time it is. What time it is, except that it's daytime. Well, I guess it's to be expected. What with the day I had yesterday and all? Without wasting any time, I stopped my endless reflections to wash up and get changed before heading to the living room. Arthur and Oz are lying on the couch and sipping their coffees. Oz seems to be iced while engaging in conversation. Iced coffee. I love iced coffee. Honestly, it just makes it so it doesn't burn your tongue. But I have to have a lot of creamer in mine. It's like it's instead of coffee, it's mostly creamer. I have to say that. The coffee table right next to them has a plate filled with cookies that I instantly recognize. Aren't those the ones from the recipe Oz had written on the blackboard? They look really good. Well, they have to try out to see if they could put in the calf, right? As I get closer, I can hear bits of what they're saying. Seriously? Thankfully the cameras weren't working, or we would have been screwed. Yeah, my coworker forgetting about to put the fix them saved our butts. You have fun at the tank for that. Next time, please be more careful. I know you feel like I'm nagging, but this job is difficult for a reason. Yeah, because stabby on people. Oh. And I worry. Okay, I get it. Conversation over. I don't know if you noticed, Artie, but Bambi has been standing there for a while. Oh, he felt my presence. Fauna, what? Since when? 5 minutes, give or take. No, not 5 minutes. I'll probably flop right down and start eating the cookies. Be honest. Arthur gives him a light bonk on the head with his closed fist. Oh, there's a little bear right here. Didn't recognize see it yesterday. You should have told me. Good morning, Fauna. Morning. Good afternoon, you mean? Oh, it's afternoon? Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Did you sleep well? Maybe it's time to change your perception. It's like, hey! Wait, what did he say? Did you sleep well? Hey! Oh, did I kick him right in the where the sun doesn't shine? Hey! Oh, that hurt. Sorry, I had to do it again. Not everyone has your superhuman senses. Anyway, as I was saying, did you sleep well? Yeah, as well as we can, yeah, as well as can be expected. You really don't want me to actually cough in the mic. So bad. For the love of, are you 5? Yes, he is. 29, last time I checked. Still a kid. Arthur puts a palm on his face in defeat. What is this? A comedy tool? And these guys are supposed to be criminals. Hey. Men, I'm gonna say, men don't grow up at all. Actually, no, I don't grow up either, but from what I'm saying, they just get bigger toys. I know him. He gets an attitude when he has to wake up early. Yeah, unlike some other people. I glare at him. Pretty sure his crap attitude is a 24/7 occurrence. Yeah. Until we get to know him better. He cut her some slack, Ozzy. It's not every day that someone loses their lifeline over someone they trusted. Oh, their lifeline over someone they trusted. Yeah, a coworker. I want my revenge now. Oz grumbles, but doesn't say anything. I guess he agrees. Anyway, why do you have to say? What do you say about some breakfast? Or, well, brunch, rather. Oh yeah, because it's actually afternoon. Ozzy made some choco pistachio cookies, and I can make you something to drink. Maybe some tuna rice balls too, so you have something more filling. There are some leftovers from lunch. Oh, that'll be good, but I probably would be fine with just the cookies. My stomach is weird. I don't want to borrow you. Well, more than I am. Nonsense. It's no part at all. I'm not a barista and a cook because I need to save money or anything. I just enjoy doing it. Now, what would you like to drink? I'm not really in the mood for coffee. But I'm still like something that gives me a burst of energy. Right on. It's like, okay, energy drink now. I shall take the coffee. Arthur heads to the kitchen, and just as quickly as yesterday, he prepares a drink with all the experience of a trained barista. I don't have to worry about caffeine tomorrow, though. Since you said, I had one today, but someone gave me more, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna save it. Since you said you didn't want any coffee, but were hoping for a drink to give you an energy boost, I thought making you a Ma saw chai. It has caffeine too, but not as much as caffeine. The spices should help you feel less groggy. I'll be fine with caffeine too, the coffee too, but honestly. I've never had chai though. Oz places a cup right next to Oz's, so I can end up sitting next to him on the couch. I've never had milk with my tea either. I'll be right back. Going to make another cup of coffee and get the rice balls from the fridge. Hey, rice balls, unigiri. Once offer is out of sight, Oz reaches for a plate of cookies and shoves them right into my face. Eat. Right. God, will I ever get used to their hospitality? This whole situation is so weird. After I grab one, Oz puts the plate back on the table, but doesn't take his eyes off me. I gulp and bring the cookie right to my lips, ready to be savored. I wish he didn't watch me so intense. Holy cow, these are so good! The moment I finished it, my hands goes right to the plate to get another one, get at least 2 more. Oz relaxes his eyes and puffs out his chest. Oh well, maybe they are. He lets out a big, hearty laugh and goes back to his iced coffee. Zero modesty, huh? Nope. I'll grab his iced coffee and start drinking it. A few mouthfuls of chai later, Arthur comes back with his coffee and a plate of rice balls. He sits right next to me. That reminds me, Fauna. We need to talk about getting you more clothes. Ah, true. There's this website, Ozzy, and I use all the time when that has a great selection, and it has many sizes. So I still have to wear his cardigan for a little while. So you don't need to worry about getting something that doesn't fit or feels too big. In many sizes. So you don't need to worry about getting something that doesn't fit or feels too big. Oh, you'd be surprised if it was me. You'd be surprised. I have to go. Half the stuff that'll be there probably be too big. To be fair, my shoe size is a 5.5. In the United States, Canada, which is a 3.5 for kids, and I think it's a 22.5 in Japan. I can't remember any other sizes. Arthur passes me his phone, placing it directly into one of my hands. My other one at hand is holding a rice ball, and it's really hard to find the shoe size. A clothing store app called Essential shows up on the screen. Please make sure to choose whatever you need. Though still a bit hesitant, I nod and start scrolling through the phone to choose a couple of plain tops and pants in my size, nothing too conspicuous. Arthur peeks at my selection over my shoulder. Is that all? Don't you need any pajamas? He catches me right as I'm finished my selection, second rice ball. I don't want to pose. Okay, give me pajamas. Okay, good tell him sneak in my apartment. Get me my Gengar's pajamas. Plus, I can always sleep with a plain t-shirt. Oz looks at me like I spoke in a forbidden word, and after seeing Arthur's horrified expression, I could see why. A plain t-shirt? Absolutely not. Why not? I slip in t-shirts all the time. God darn it. Have you seen the selection they have for pajamas? There are just so many cute options. You must choose one. I insist. Is there Gengar pajamas? Pikachu pajamas? Snorlax pajamas? Because, if anybody offer them, you're sneaking in my apartment grabbing those. I think I've turned on a switch on. Yeah, definitely have to. If only you saw the bear pajamas they had last season. Well, Offer rambles on about the wonder of cute pajamas. Scoots closer to me and cups a hand near his mouth as if he wants to tell me a secret. You better let this one go unless you want him to talk you're off about his fixation on cute clothes. Oh, well, let him talk on we'll talk about his hyperfection. I'll be talking about Pokemon. Or anything else. I could probably talk his ear off about Tacomas. About Toyotas. Stranders. Or worse, his bear session. Okay, I need to hear about his bear session because I'm going to point out this is a cute bear. I sigh, but eventually touch our first shoulder to get his attention before his babbling can continue. Okay, you win. I'll get one too. Look down at the phone once again and click on the sleepwear section. My finger keeps scrolling the screen until one of the apple design catches my eye. Oh, this one is right up my alley. See, Pokemon ones, I'll do it too. I add it to the cart and hand back the phone to Arthur. Thank you so much for this, Arthur. It's genuinely kind of you. Of course. Think nothing of it. Does he want me to get more pajamas? Go find Pokemon. Still, I like to repay you somehow. Maybe I can do housework? I appreciate that, Fauna, but it's really not necessary. I quite enjoy doing housework. Besides, the way you're going to help out is by working at my calf. What? Huh?
Oh.
You didn't really think all this was for free, did you? And I could always use a new helping hand at the calf. I mean, I got a better job. All jokes aside, my manager literally there's a couple of my managers that want me to make their coffee if they come in. We work in a grocery store. Apparently, I would be a good barista. You just want someone to wear the spare apron you finished, don't you? Well, I don't mind. This sits much better with me anyway. I don't like to feel like a freeloader. Arthur claps his hands side. Excellent. With just a few adjustments, I'm sure the apron will fit you like a glove. Are you sure about that? Aprons fall right off my shoulder. Before Arthur can go on another tangent, Oz stops him in his tracks by standing up from the couch. Can we please move on from the small talk now? I don't know about you, but I think what happened yesterday was pretty darn bad. Oz. No, he's right. There's a limit to how much we can try not to overthink it. At the end of the day, we got to address the elephant in the room. That's true. Thankfully, they couldn't get any recordings of Oz's face because of this SD card from the security camera was full. My face is one thing, but what about you? Isn't your face all over the police station? Being an ex-employee and all? Though now that I think about it, you look a lot different than the picture they showed on TV. Was it an old photo or something? Scary cameras aren't in every room, every single room. They're only reserved for sections of the building like the detention center or the entrance. I would say that they should be in every building. Just in case. As for my picture being different, I paused, my hands clenched into fist. I was actually about to change it once I got promoted as a detective. But we all know how that went. Well, it's still good that you decided to wait until then, otherwise your most recent photo would have been all over the news. Yeah, good thing. Oz stares at me for a few seconds, but doesn't say anything. He puts one hand behind his head and faces Arthur, as if he was trying to change the subject. Okay, moving along. There's that important announcement about the new chief of police that's shady as crap. Oh yeah, he is. What is he? A freaking pope? Nope. He's our guy. He's the one that went stabby on the chief of police, our chief of police. At least I think. I'm worried about that too. If he actually gets named as the chief of police, he'll have a lot more power than before. And we're already seeing what he's capable of. Chief Barrows must have been a thorn on his side, and my idea was the perfect opportunity to get rid of him. And me. Don't forget about me. He really gets greedy by wanting to kill 3 birds with one stone. Pompous Trash will have a piece of my fist when he least suspects it. Or you go stabby on him, I know. The guy surely isn't winning any points, but let's not forget to have a really well thought out plan. Ozzy. This goes especially for you, Ozzy. I don't want to repeat a repeat of last time. You mean last night? Yeah. That was probably like the best plan for both of us. I should have told Ashlyn the plan at all. Will you ever let it go, man? I would have gone straight to the chief of police and said the plan. Arthur's right. Ashlyn may be a sneaky butthole, but he's not an idiot. He'll be an idiot. They all fall eventually. He has to make a mistake somehow, someday. If we want to change chance to get to him, we have to really think it over to avoid making any mistakes. Or well, repeating them. I don't think anything we did yesterday will work again. There are a few seconds of uncomfortable silence until Arthur clears his throat. I think I might be able to help. I have some connections that could give me some info about the people in the place. Really? Or do they work in the place? Then, however, it will take a few days for me to make sure everything is legit. I don't want to send you on a RP mission. Besides, I believe it'll be important for Fauna to be trained properly. I raise an eyebrow. Trained? What do you mean? Before Arthur can answer, Oz puts a hand on his shoulder. Arthur nods in understanding. Like the IR of the skies. Oz looks at me straight in the eye with a kind of stare that's difficult to read. Is it rage, purpose, or sadness? Have you ever seen someone get RIP'd before? No. Lots of some movies, which is basically, makeup and all that, so no. Probably grape jelly and stuff, or strawberry jelly. The question is like a punch to the gut. I knew it would have come sooner or later, but actually hearing those words makes me shudder unintentionally. I squeeze my eyes shut and make a deep breath before answering. No. Never. Yeah. Thought so. But it's okay. I know very well what your job entails, and I always said I was going to help, whether I'm part of it, part of the RPing or not. And I'm going to have to get used to it anyway if I want to be a detective. I mean, we'll have to see it, the things up hand, and if we can't, so we kind of have to stomach it. That's all well and good, but that's not the only thing I already meant with training Bambi. It's not? What Ozzy's trying to say is that you lack stamina. Your body needs to be able to handle running around. Oh, I can handle the running around, and I just die of asthma attack up the road. That's true. I don't want Oz to have to carry me around like a sack of potatoes every time I get shot or I get short of breath. Oh, he will. After he realizes I have asthma. Boy Spada does it. And that's not all. With tensions running so high right now, with you and Ozzy being on the news, you got to lay low for a while. That means being more stealthy and not leaving any calling cards for the time being. So no more phantom thieving. We have to choose a target who people think died for reasons unrelated to Tiger. That makes sense. Drawing attention to us is the last thing we might want right now. What about the owner of Coven? The fashion brand? What do they do? Ah, that's a good option. Thor Mark Johnson owns a fast fashion factory. So environmentalism? Ah, even I heard the horror stories from those. Like they sometimes steal ideas from small brands and such. It's like, or the labor. Yes, which is especially grating to me. But sadly, that's not the worst part. Fast fashion companies get cheap labor from people, pay them peanuts, and sometimes don't even give them medical insurance despite their working environment being horrible. Yeah, that's why I was thinking of when he was talking about the other stuff. Less than suitable. Yeah, it's horrible. Not even as less than suitable. It is downright horrible. Not to mention, this slime ball is in particular takes advantage of women. With every new detail aforementioned, I notice Oz getting physically angrier. I'm more ticked off of the labor though. Womanizer, yeah, that's one thing. The labor, paying better. I'm not faring much better. One of the veins in my forehead feels like it's going to pop from how pronounced my frown is. My hands are also tightly clenched into fist. That man! Because I want to do the nicer route first. I mean, like being a little bit nicer. Should run in jail. That man should run in jail. If frickin' only, why do you think I want to do it? What do you think I'm gonna do? What do you think I do? Why do? Because they should run in jail? Come on, Ozzy. If we plan things accordingly, for our other target, it shouldn't have to be like this for very long. I don't see him denying that Johnson should be RP'd. Because the man in the labor thing, probably. Anyway, seems like we all are on the same page, right? All devise a plan for this target soon. I want to see the plan. And remember, no calling cards. Yeah. We'll be stealthy as a cat or whatever. Oliver claps his hands once, like that. Good, now I know it's Friday. But since we have a lot to prepare, I will close the caf for today. Monday should be a good for Johnson. Meanwhile, I'll also think about options on how to stop King. So at least we don't have to RP Johnson yet. Get to set up a plan. Let me know if you have any ideas for that as well, okay? Especially you, Fauna. You're the one who knows him best. Right, because I worked with him. Doesn't mean I know him all the well. Wrong. With what happened yesterday, I don't know him as well as I thought. Still, I have to think of something. My future is on the line. Okay, if we're done here, I think Bambi and I should go to the park and do some running. Excuse me? What do you think? This is a joke? You couldn't run 2 blocks without being out of breath. Well, we were escaping. Well, it's because I'm asthmatic. I can't work a miracle in 3 days. That would be freaking impossible. But it should be good enough to at least increase some of your energy. Not really. You haven't seen me. Point taken. I just thought we'll start tomorrow. We'll have to have more tomorrow. 2 days to do that. Wait, Ozzy, if you're going to the park, I think we should first do something about Fauna's hair. I know it's very different from what was shown in the news, but the color's still the same. We can never be too careful. Good idea. That brings me back. I haven't dyed my hair since high school. I never dyed my hair. Fine. I do want to dye it, but fine. But don't take too long, okay? Shouldn't be more than an hour. Dyeing hair takes a lot longer than that, especially if it's darker. Wait for me. I'll wait for you at Golden Meadows, Bambi. His hair could probably be done in an hour, though. Our first. With a huff and a step, Oz walks down the stairs to head to the park. Don't worry about him. He just doesn't like waiting. He's very impatient, huh? Honestly, I can wait. It'll probably be too bored when he's dyeing her hair. I can't sit still half the time. In any case, have you decided which color you'd like to dye your hair? I'll help you, don't worry. I was thinking of dyeing it pink. It's one of my favorite colors. Maybe it's a bit flashy, but ironically, I think it will make me stand out less, since my natural hair color is brown, which is darker. That's a good point, and pink is very cute. I think it'll suit you. I have a pink controller that I just bought for PlayStation TV. It's like I play Diabolic Lovers on here fully. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Thank you, Arthur. I'm curious. You and Oz dye your hair as well, right?
Right on.
Right on. My natural hair color is darker brown, and Oz is ginger. Oz is a redhead. I want to see his ginger hair. Ginger? I know, right? But don't tell him I said that. I want to see his normal hair color. Offer puts a finger in his mouth. My lips are sealed. Alright, come with me. Just heads up. The quality won't be like that of songs. I kind of figured it's out of a box. But I dye Oz's hair and mine all the time, so I promise it won't look bad, at least. Now you made me excited about how it's going to look. Arthur laughs and I follow him into the bigger bathroom. of the house. I like the little noise. He's doing blow drying. Okay, we're done, Pana. Why don't you take a look at yourself in the mirror? Okay, I love it. I love the pink hair. Wow, it's really me? Is this really me? I know this is a stupid question to ask myself, but I can't help it. Seeing my hair like this feels unreal. You're grown speechless. Like what you see? Yes, I really appreciate your help, Arthur. I don't think it would have looked as nice if I had done it on my own. You give me too much credit. I'm happy that you like it. Now that your hair's all dried, you can go ahead and meet Ozzy. Plot twist was actually several hours later because her hair's long. Arthur puts the hairdryer on top of the chair and I've been sitting on and hands me a spare key. Will do. I love our hair. I tie my hair in a ponytail and put the keys in my pants pocket. Don't come back home too late now, alright? Okay. Gosh, Arthur's definitely a Mama Bear. I barely met him yesterday. I like how we're calling him Mama Bear. Oz. He may be a bit grumpy, but he's nice enough to want to help me train. Kinda has to. Can I really honestly trust him? Trust him? I could trust him more than Ashlyn, that's for sure. I should get going. When I arrive at the park, there are several people doing different activities. Well, some are walking and playing with their dogs, others are having picnics and basking in the sun. The remaining ones are focused on their workout routines, including Oz. He's sitting on the grass, stretching his legs, one of them being bent while the other is straight. His hair is tied into a ponytail, like the first time I saw him. I'm so not looking forward to this. The sound of my steps must have allured him, 'cause he turns his head into my direction. Oz's eyes widen for a few seconds before he stands up and walks over to me. Sorry for the wait. Why is he saying anything? Is my hair that weird? Huh. Interesting. Are you a fan of Kirby? I get the reference. Kirby. Oh my god, not you too. Already said the same thing? I guess he's seen me play Kirby's games a bunch of times. No, I'm a Pokemon fan, so I'll say Jigglypuff. I actually did first time I played Super Smash Brothers with a whole bunch of people. We all did Kirby, and I was last Kirby standing. That was my first time playing Smash Bros. Too. If you must know, I do like Kirby, but it's not why I choose pink. Pink is just one of my favorite colors. I love how pleasing it looks pleasing to look at. I love how pleasing it is to look at, and how it can be warm and cheerful at the same time. Let's have a pink controller. Fun fact, pink used to be actually when they were doing the boy, like, define like the kids as boy or girl in the hospitals. Pink was actually for boys and blue was for the girls. It was a sort of calming effect on me. It's comforting. I get that. Really? Oh, come on, you must have figured out Now, that blue is my favorite color. Well, yeah, I could tell. But so is red. And green. And black. That's interesting. Usually people have a favorite between those two. Maybe because they're polar opposites. Oz shrugs. I just like what they represent for me. It doesn't always have to be that deep, you know? You just like what you like. Okay, he's touche. I guess that's true. Well, for what it's worth, I think it suits you. Pink suits me? Yeah, I do. I think so. Like, blue suits him. Thank you. Darn him. Catching me off guard again with that owl blue compliments. Anyway, Oz claps once. I don't know if he knows, but those are not the right clothes for training. Ah, darn it, I forgot to change. I'm sorry, I rushed here because I didn't want to make you wait anymore. Plus, I don't have any other clothes. I don't think I want to work in a pantsuit. Fine. I'll let you go this time. But we're still exercising. Yes, sir. I make a salute as if Oz were my captain, which he seems to appreciate. He crosses his arms and huffs through the noise, ready for his first command. 2 series of 10 jumpy jacks. Go! My body immediately follows as if it was being led by Oz's powerful voice. He's a drill sergeant. Drill sergeant. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Though I don't jump very high, my arms and legs coordination is coordination is good enough. Sadly, the same can't be said for my speed. Oh, my arms and legs are not coordinated at all, nor my hands. Come on, you're almost there. They have hand trimmers, so I swear they're getting slightly worse. It hasn't even been 5 minutes, but I feel like I'm already sweating my butt off. On your knees, Bambi. 20 push-ups. 20? I can't do that. Did I stutter? Nope, I did. 20 push-ups coming up. He's gonna give us all my trading All Might gave Deku in one day. I do a high plank position with my palms flat on the grass and sit below my shoulders. Slowly, my elbows start bending low enough for my face almost touching the ground. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, kill me now. Nah, it'll be fine. Actually, I'll be hurting. Keep going, Bambi. His tone is slightly teasing, but also encouraging. Just a few more. Done. I raise my head to look at him with a radiant smile, proud of my work, only to be crushed by his next words.
You're running a lap after this.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm dying of the asthma attack. Okay, here's the plan, Oz. Do it where I have to catch up to you. If you catch up to me, I have to do push-ups. I actually had a teacher do this. But for half the year, I went before him. He didn't even notice, so I never had to do push-ups because I just needed to catch up with his... make sure he didn't go super fast on me. So I was behind him the entire time, not worrying. No! Lord, have mercy. I didn't think my resistance was this bad. Oh, Fauna definitely has better resistance than I do. My whole body is spread out on the floor, and I'm paying hard.
Bambi.
As Oz squats next to me, I could barely find energy to move my head to look at him. Please, no more. What? No. I was just gonna say it's been an hour. Just an hour? Oh. You really thought I'll make you work out more than that? Most people don't exercise more than an hour a day. Even you? Unless you're Saitama. He snorts. I'm not most people. Or Goku. Touché. Oz pats my shoulder. Alright, let's get up so we can go home. We'll continue tomorrow. Right as he starts to get back on his feet, I grab the sleeve of his hoodie.
Hey!
Hey, where are you? I can't move. Oz's anger doesn't come right away. His eyes and mouth open so wide that, for a moment, it feels like I'm looking at a fish. Then he sighs. Frickin' heck. It's like, yeah, we need to do the step exercises several months ago. So cute. Before I can even react, he picks me up from the ground and carries me on his back like I didn't weigh a thing. I was just going to say you could give me an arm to help me walk. He's like, nah, I'm gonna do the romantic thing. You didn't have to literally carry me. Too late. It's like, yep, too late because he's already carrying us. But I like it though. It's like, carry me. Shut up, this is faster. Well, yeah, but you better hold on tight if you don't want me to drop you. This made me think of Twilight. Hold on, Spider Monkey. Quickly, I grab his neck for dear life, which makes Oz laugh. That's why I thought. As if he hadn't been exercising at all, Oz walks at a moderate pace with me in tow. Either of us talks. I simply concentrate on the sound of his steps, crunching a number of fallen leaves, and the warmth of his back. His heartbeat is slow, steady, and smoothing. A resounding contrast to what mine was just a few minutes ago. It almost makes me want to ask how someone with such a gentle sound could possibly be a cold-blooded RPer. Just YouTube guidelines. I open my mouth with the innate curiosity of my words teasing me to be let out. No, not yet at least. I bite my lip and ask something different instead. Are I heavy? Oz glances at me over his shoulder with a raised eyebrow. He then looks back in front. You're fine. He's like, you probably need to eat more. I see. Besides, he looks at me over his shoulder once again, this time with a grin. I'm freaking strong. To be fair, I've had people literally look at me, go, I had one lady ask for help out at work. Okay. Then proceeded to ask me why you were so skinny and if I even ate when I said my high metabolism. So she wasn't even listening. I can't, but she was just making fun of me the entire time. Like, you really want help or you're just gonna make fun of the person small? The funny thing was she was smaller than me. I can't help but laugh, which she doesn't seem to mind. We spend the rest of the way back in comfortable silence. The moment we arrive at the cave, Oz makes sure to put me down before we enter. Arthur greets us with a smile. He looks especially excited to see me. Fauna, your clothes have arrived. That fast? Really? Are you sure this is not fast fashion too? Holy cow, that's fast even for them. Yes, I was surprised too. It's not an unwelcome surprise though. We'll see about something. Arthur grabs an eco bag with several packages wrapped in tissue paper and placed in my palms. Here you go. Thank you. You're very welcome. Now, why don't you both go take a shower? Don't worry, Fauna. We have more than one bathroom, and take it easy while I cook dinner. Oz yawns and nods before heading upstairs. Shouldn't I have to wait a little while for the shower because the hair we just dyed the hair because I remember being told that if you dye your hair, you have to be careful. Are you sure you don't want any help? No, don't worry. I'm sure you're very tired already. But I don't actually know. I've been told not to use hot water or just use a shower cap until a couple days after, I think. But I've never dyed it, so I don't know. You're not wrong about that. Besides, you start helping me out tomorrow at the cave, so I need you to get plenty of rest. I can do that. Arthur smiles, and I make my way upstairs to Oz's, and I guess also my room. I love our room, though. Okay, let me see now. Wow! Once I finish opening up all the packages, a good number of soft and comfy-looking tops and pants lie in my bed, including apple pajamas, which are with a few pair of socks too. Thank God, I really don't have to worry about not having clothes this week. And these are so neat.
Andy.
Oz! Screw off and let me sleep. Okay, I love his pajamas. The words I was going to say die in my mouth when I see him already in his pajamas. Just how quickly did he shower? Very fast. He shrugs and grins. I told you, I don't like being around the bush. What is it, your life motto? Yes. He just wants to play video games instead. Unless that horror honor goes to your pajama top. Oh no. He just wants to play some video games. Anyway, I was just gonna tell you that you're free to use the bottom drawer of my wardrobe if you want. Can I use your video game console? Oh, thanks. Oz makes an it's whatever kind of gesture with his hand before sitting on his desk and opening his laptop. Guess this is my wife now, huh? At least for a while. Okay, or forever. I quickly grab my pajamas and head over to the bathroom to take a quick shower. Oh, I love the pajamas. Don't wanna? I gotta go pee. I hate when I have to pee in the middle of the night. Hopefully, I don't wake. Huh? He's not in his bed. Oz? Did he need to go to the toilet too? After leaving the bathroom and heading to the other one for good measure, in case Oz was using it, I make my way to the living room. I don't see him in the kitchen either. Where is he? Should I wake up off her? The thud of the front door closing takes me out of my trance. Soft dull, as if it was trying to go unnoticed. There he is. He's sneaking out. I start walking down the stairs, slowly, carefully, doing my best not to make so much as a peep. Who's here? It's Oz or Arthur. The room is dark, just like the rest of the house, so I managed to hide myself pretty well in the shadows without needing to go all the way down into this cave. Oz is standing in the middle of the room, silent, wearing the same clothes and wig as wherever he braced his tiger persona. But something feels off. I swallow hard as I intently encourage myself to go down one more step, a step into the danger zone. Blood, I see blood. What's happening? All over his face and clothes. Blood that's definitely not his. My hand clutches the front of my shirt, and I bite my lip hard as not to scream. His eyes are intense, uncaring, uncanny, and full of rage. They make me feel something. Fear. A cold fury that would have put any blaze to shame. An iceberg of verge of wreck. There's no remorse in those eyes. Are we in a nightmare again? Or are we seeing that part of him? Only hunger for their next prey, like Agile Tiger. Only hunger for their next prey. The sound of Oz's steps makes me come around again. He's coming towards the stairs. Quickly, without making any noise still, I rush to the direction of Oz's room. I bolt to my bed and cover myself to the top of my head, not wanting to risk looking suspicious. I wait, and I wait, and wait. And he never doesn't come up. He doesn't come. Instead, I hear a faint sound of running water from the nearby toilet. I better try to get some sleep. Whether I can or not is about to be seen. Excitement, because we have to try. We have to see what their options lead. My heart pumped hard against my chest, and I can't help but shiver. The adventure, the adrenaline, the thrill. I'm a thrill junkie. How good it must feel to let them all take the reins. How good it must feel to let out your wrath. When is it my turn? The sound of Oz's steps makes me come around again. He's coming towards the stairs. Quickly, without making any noise still, I rush in the direction of Oz's room. I bolt to my bed, and cover myself in the top of my head, not wanting to risk looking suspicious. I wait, and wait, and wait. He doesn't come. Instead, I hear the faint sound of running water from the nearby toilet. Like it was just a dream. I better try to get some sleep. Whether I can or not is about to be seen. Oh, we will. We're just as violent. So this will be when you are doing more into your job instead. Curiosity. What kind of life drives a person to make such a expression? To be released of their emotions and become pure in other wits. and a little bit more violent. Nothing to hold them back. I want to know. So it's maybe more like a mystery. When you're just trying to dive into the mystery, I would think the green might be the more romantic, or red. The sound of Oz's steps makes me come around again. He's coming towards the stairs, quickly without making any noise still. I rush to the direction of Oz's room. I bolt to my bed and cover myself on the top of my head, not wanting to risk looking suspicious. I wait, and I wait. I wait and wait and wait. Right, Nick. I like how we sleep up next to the Pokemon poster, though. He doesn't come. Instead, I hear the faint sound running water from the nearby toilet. I probably try to get some. I better try to get some sleep. Whether I can or not is about to be seen. Well, I definitely can. 9 days until Ashton becomes the chief of police. To be continued. And that was day 1 of Killer Trait. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, help out, and comment down below. See you guys next time. Please check this game out. I'll see you guys next time.